Good afternoon, good morning. This is Mark Johnson from Loyalty 360. Welcome to our Loyalty 360 Award Finalist video series. Today we are here with Michael Marino, the Chief Experience Officer of Caesars Entertainment. Michael, thanks for taking the time to meet with us today.
Of course, Mark, anytime.
Caesars Entertainment is a finalist in 3 categories for this year's Loyalty 360 Awards: Technology and Trends, Customer Experience Strategy, CX Strategy, and Metrics and Measurement. Can you tell us a little bit about your brand, for those who may not know about your brand, and your entries that led you being nominated as a finalist in this year's Loyalty 360 Awards? It may be best to kind of break them up into the 2, Technology and Trends, your customer experience strategy, because those are somewhat similar, and then maybe Metrics and Measurement as the other submission.
Sure. So a little bit about our brand. So Caesars Entertainment is, we have a collection of 50 plus hotels. Most of them have gaming as a big part of the business. We operate under the Harrah's, Horseshoe, and Caesars brands, among others. We have 9 locations in Las Vegas. For anyone who's been out there, basically, the Rio, Caesars, and then everything on the east side of the Strip, from Harrah's all the way down to Planet Hollywood, which includes Bally's, Paris, Flamingo, Cromwell, the Link. So we have a lot of assets in Las Vegas, but a pretty wide regional presence as well. So a big part of what we always try to do is we're trying to meet members across the country that would be interested in our product suite, and then bring them to other locations where they can actually engage in the same activities. So in terms of the awards that we submitted for, so on the CX side and on the tech and trend side, a big part of what we've tried to do over the last few years is to improve our tech offerings for our guests to make their experience better. And we do that. On one hand, we really want to provide them with the ability to self-serve. Historically, our industry is really reliant on people to handle simple guest needs, whether it's concierge, whether it's front desk agents, whether it's your casino host or travel agent that helps allow you to use the offers that we provide you. We're trying to take a lot of that and put it into your hand, whether it's on your phone or on the web. And so over the last few years, we've invested really heavily in a mobile app, which we have over 500,000 people a month that are active on our mobile app now. Have had over a couple million downloads. So in our space, that's a really large number. So we're very proud about that. And those guests that use it, they love it, right? They do everything that you would want to do through there. They check their offers, they call their host, they book all of their experiences through it. They can download. So we have a function now we call mobile downloadable credits. So if we wanted to give slot play to a customer to come see us, so we use incentives a lot of, here's your first $20 on us is a way you could think about it. If we wanted to give slot play in the old days, we would send a piece of paper mail, true story, that would arrive in your mailbox. You would then bring that piece of mail into the casino, and you'd hand it to somebody there who would give you a printout that you would then have to go take to the cashier, and then the cashier would give you a $20 credit that you could then go put in the machine. It's just a lot of work. And now the way it works is we send you the $20 directly to your app. You go to the machine and you put your card in the machine that you want to play, and you click a couple buttons on your phone, and your money magically appears on the machine. It's a much better experience. And so these are the types of things that we're trying to take every pain point you can imagine. So if you think about a journey to us, especially in Las Vegas, any pain point you can think of, we're trying to take out and put replace with technology. So ability to get you into your room faster, so you don't have to go through the check-in line, similar to what airlines have done with kiosks and mobile boarding. We're doing the same with Ivy, our chatbot, who effectively is a concierge. So when you check in, Ivy will send you a text saying, welcome to Caesars. Mark, you're here for the next 3 days. You're a 7 Stars member. You tell me what you want, and I'll make it happen. And you can literally ask her for anything, and she will make it happen. And so it's a great experience to be able to send a few texts off as you're going about your day, and your reservation for your dinner tonight will be taken care of. You'll have directions wherever you need to go. If you need a new blazer, she'll tell you where to go buy a new blazer. That's the hottest spot in town. I mean, you name it, you can get it. So she's been really great. And then if you're out at the pool and you want to order food, we have a really easy way where you can order food on your phone now and directly to your cabana or your seat. So you don't have to wait for the servers to come around. I mean, there's every little pain point that you can think of, we're trying to address with technology, and it's been a really good experience. That I think that's why we were nominated for technology and trends, and also for the CX experience, because it is really both, right? It's using the tech to help the customer experience.
Okay. Can you tell us a little about the metrics and measurement category? Obviously, as we've talked in the past, you are very focused with the kind of your relationship with your CFO on making sure that the programs and processes you have kind of not only something can be substantiated, but also longer term viability. So when you look at metrics and measurement, what are you seeing in regard to the programs and processes, and in regard to the award submission?
Yeah, so the metrics and measurements is a little different. That's the way we submitted was for what we're calling segmentation, personalization, optimization. It's a long way of saying find people that are searching for Las Vegas and give them the product that they want, so that they are more likely to buy and come visit us in the city. So this is a real digital process, really, through Adobe as our big partner, where the idea is we're trying to take audiences and we're trying to segment them into people who are searching for Caesar's Palace, which is a much different price point than the Link, for example, which is, and you have very different needs. And so we used to sell via sameness, where our Caesars.com page looked exactly the same, our media looked the same, our booking engine flow looked the same. And so the idea now is trying to, based on what we know about you from your past history, put you into buckets as to what you're most likely to buy, personalize the content so that as you're going through the buying experience, you're seeing stuff that's most relevant to you, and then continue to optimize as we learn what you're actually willing to make purchases on or not. So, the idea being that if you bought a suite last time, I probably shouldn't show you the $39 room, and vice versa. If you bought the $39 room, I probably shouldn't be showing you luxury suites at the Nobu Hotel. It's probably not going to work. And so we've seen great results through just speaking to somebody and selling them the product that they actually might want. And then again, our whole culture at Caesars is based on, learn about a customer, provide them with an offer, watch their behavior, and then optimize on that behavior. And that was really on their own transactional data. What we're now using is their own transactional data on the web, but also signals of what they search, where they, their history, what they've looked at in the past, and trying to use all the digital data we can find to try to sell them that room, and the right room.
Okay, interesting. And so why do you think your brand should be selected as a winner in the technology and trends and customer experience strategy, and then also separately the metrics and measurement category?
Yeah, I mean, I think in general, I'm really proud of what our team has done across all three of those in terms of elevating our experience and our financials. I think in terms of why we should be selected, that's for the guests to judge. But I think we have a great story on the customer experience side. We're seeing those that use our CX items on the tech side are showing service scores and NPS scores are 10 points higher than those that don't. It's pretty impressive for limited engagement with a piece of technology, and we're seeing strong revenue gains through those technology items as well. And on the metrics side, we're just scratching the surface there. So if this year isn't the year, we'll see it next year on a similar story. But in all seriousness, I think a brand like ours, that's not the area that we normally would go on the digital side. But we've made pretty healthy investments there on the digital side to really lean into that. And we've been to Adobe's conferences and we've spoken at those conferences, and we get high praise from folks that are highly regarded in the industry for what we're doing in a short time in those areas to really optimize our experience. And again, really strong gains in revenue from 10-15% gains purely based on the personalization experience.
And what would winning this award mean to you and to Caesars Entertainment?
I think the second one in particular, the metrics and measurement, would be really justify the investment that we've made in this area. Because again, this one was a little out on a limb for us, because hotel is a big part of our business, but it's not the biggest part of our business. And really, we're a database-driven, member-driven company, and this is a lot about meeting new people and driving them into the membership. And so I think it would mean a lot to justify that this is an area that we should have. Not that we believe we've done a great job, but it's always nice to have the external validation that you did the job you did.